Good morning, guys. This is Rusty 78609. I am on Highway 385 going north towards Fort Stockton, Texas from Big Bend National Park, where I stayed last night. And went and got me a pizza at the Long Draw pizza place, and it was delicious. Got plenty of leftovers. But anyway, I had a lot of comments, and that's great. There were some comments about my camera falling off. Thought I'd hit a deer or something. Well, I didn't. The phone just falls off every now and then whenever it gets the urge. And what else is going on? Oh, last night my air mattress went flat. I've had it for 3.5 years, and I don't know what happened. It got a leak, I guess. I get to check it when I get home. Kind of hard to sleep on an air mattress with no air, but I did it. Slept pretty good, actually. In fact, it taught me something. I could probably get by with just one of those little camping pads that you lay on the ground. But anyway, it is 9:08 a.m. Central Standard Time. Temperature here is 60 degrees. And this is September the 30th, I think, Friday. And I'm headed home this time, I think, because I don't think there's any place to camp. Well, the other is, there's actually one, South Llano State Park. It's a little river, South Llano River State Park. And but this area out here around Fort Stockton, where I am now, this road, this section of Highway 385, they use for a racetrack. And once a year, they close this section of road off, and you can come out here in your own car if you want to, and just go as fast as you want to. And you can do anything you want to. And they have classes, and they time you. You leave at a certain time near Fort Stockton and head towards Marathon, Texas. It's spelled M-A-R-A-T-H-O-N. Sounds like it'd be marathon, but they pronounce it out here, they pronounce it marathon. But anyway, it's been a good 5-day little vacation, and looking forward to getting back home. Hell, it's cooler at my house, at my place, than it was where I was this morning. And well, not really. It was probably a little cooler at Chiso's Basin Campground. I think it was around 52 this morning. And at my home near Kingsland, it was 53 to 55, which is pretty close, the same. So I had to go through a border checkpoint on the way out. It was the way into the park and on the way out, because you're right close to the Rio Grande River, border between Texas and Mexico. And going and coming, you're going to be checked out, but they're really brief. I mean, you get scanned coming in pretty good. They got all kind of high-tech cameras. I don't know what all they do, but by the time you get there, they know who you are, probably more about you than you can remember. And all they do is, normally they'll just ask if you're a U.S. citizen. Sometimes they don't even do that. Sometimes they just wave you through. Pretty quick process. But I'm always leery of going through border checkpoints just because that's the way I am. I mean, out around Del Rio and places, if you are a tourist, what the drug dealers will do, they have a magnetic box that holds drugs, may hold a couple of kilos, and it'll magnetically hold itself to the bottom of a vehicle. And if they see a tourist that's going north, pull in, they'll say a gas station or go to the restroom or something, they'll clap that on the back of it underneath and hope they get through the border checkpoint. And if they do, they'll follow until they stop somewhere else and then take their drugs off. However, if the individual going through the checkpoint gets caught, that's just tough shitsky. That's Russian. But anyway, today is a nice day. It's partly cloudy. A fairly good day for traveling. I feel good. Learned a little bit of, the campground was fairly crowded. I was surprised. Chisos Basin in Big Bend, Texas, normally is almost vacant. I mean, usually I've been there a few times, and there'll be 3 or 4 other campers. Well, this time there were the campground was about 70% full, and I think they've got 40 campsites. So that's about roughly 30 people there, 30 campers, 30 groups of campers. They're pretty good though. The noise level, once it gets dark, boy, the sound just dies off real quick, because most of those people are going hiking or mountain bike riding. And it says Fort Stockton, 6 more miles. Good. And from Fort Stockton to my home is 5 hours. But anyway, the campers usually go to bed pretty quickly because they're tired. Even though they're young and full of vinegar, they've been out bike riding all day or hiking all day. They go to bed pretty quickly, and it's quiet. I'm pretty impressed with the quality of the campers, even though I wish there weren't so many of them. I'm a little selfish when I go camping. I like a little privacy. But I learned a little bit. The toilet works fine. My air mattress, I was going to replace it anyway. If I do any more Prius camping here in the near future, I'll get me a regular mattress and do that. When will I go again? I have no clue. Maybe a month, maybe a year, who knows? I do not have a plan. I do not want to have a plan. I like my life just the way it is. Spontaneous. Went into, what do they call it? Pizza place last night, and had me a couple of, I haven't drank tap beer in ages. They had Miller Lite on tap for $1.50 a mug. I had me a couple of beers while I was waiting on my pizza, and she knows just how to fix it for me. She burns it. I like it real crispy. But it's a big pizza. It weighs I promise you, it weighs 4 pounds. I'm not kidding you, it's huge. But it ain't cheap either, it's $20. The one I get is called a Pancho Villa, and it's got everything in the kitchen on it. And in the middle of it, she cuts a jalapeno in half and puts it on the pizza, and you can take a little bite of that jalapeno while you're eating the pizza. Even though it's really hot, it does add a little flavor, a lot actually. Well, we're coming in the back door of Fort Stockton, Texas at 9:16 a.m. And I'll let this video go a little bit so y'all can see a little bit of Fort Stockton. It's not, but you've seen it before. But for those of you that have been subscribers for a while, because I came through here in July when I took my trip. For all you new subscribers, you probably don't know who I am. My name is Rusty. My channel is Rusty78609. I full-time RV and have for 23 years. I have a home base near Kingsland, Texas, with a cover and deck. I got my RV parked under that carb cover, RV cover. And lately I've been going camping in my Prius for about 4 years now, off and on. I've probably gone a dozen times. Different lengths. I've gone anywhere from 2 days to 28 and everywhere in between. Okay, coming into Fort Stockton. I don't know what the population of Fort Stockton is. I'd guess 5,000 maybe. Way out here in West Texas. A lot of oil and gas out here. A lot of people made a lot of money off that old black gold. Okay, you know, they've got pumping rigs out here, those pumpers, and some of these places have been pumping oil out of the same hole in the ground for 25 years or more. It's amazing. Let's see what Fort Stockton is. Fort Stockton is, oh wow, 8,283. I didn't realize. Well, I just never. Anyway, there were a lot of comments. Let's see, some comments about the camera falling off. One guy made a comment and said something about me demanding. I don't demand anything of anybody ever. But anyway, he said I was demanding that people buy American-made products while I'm living in a Prius. Wow, I'm not demanding anything. If you want to buy American products, do so. Do I think it would help people in the USA get jobs if everybody did it? Sure. Would that be a good thing for our country? Yep, in my opinion. And that's something else people have to realize. Whenever I'm talking, I'm just giving my opinion. That's it. My opinion ain't worth any more than anybody else's. I'm certainly no smarter than anybody else. And that's the way it is. So just take what I say with a grain of salt and don't, what is this? What's the Spanish thing? No te calientes plancha. It means don't get hot iron. Basically that means don't get angry. I hope I'm going the right way. It's been a long time since I've come through the back door of Fort Stockton, Texas. I usually come the other way. I think I want to go this way. Why do I think that? I don't know. I know I want to go to Interstate 10. And I don't know where it is from here. I think I want to be up here on this highway that goes to the right. So I don't get run over. I think I want to go right here. You know, having all this stuff in the car when you go camping, you have to be really careful how you pack it, or things will rattle and it'll drive you crazy. But I've gotten pretty good at it. And I don't have too many unknown rattles. Fort Stockton, Texas, 8,000 people. And it is hot here in the summer. I need to get gas, come to think about it. I've been averaging 50.1 miles per gallon. It says it's $1.99 a gallon here. Regular unleaded is $1.99, I think. So far this trip has been 1,229 miles and the average is 50.6 miles per gallon. Not bad, right? Got another 300 miles to go, so we'll be about a little over 1,500 miles. And that mileage may drop down a bit because when I get up on Interstate 10, I'll rack it on up to about 70 miles an hour. I think there's another gas station up here. I don't know how long it's going. when I get to this gas station up here, I'll cut this thing off. But this is on the way to Interstate 10. From I-10, I go through, on I-10, I go through the little town of Ozona. If you're ever out here on I-10 and you want to get gasoline, stop in Ozona. They've got the cheapest gas around. No way to scratch that. Wrong, cut, delete. Sonora has the cheapest gas. And that's the next stop going that way. Hell, there's 6 cents a gallon more here. Shit. How rude. Well, I'm going to turn in here somewhere, folks. Cost me 6 cents a gallon, and I need about 8 gallons. So that cost me 50 cents. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm going to have a great day, I hope. You can tell where I'm at, can't you? But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, and buy American made. If you can, or if you want to, if you choose to, buy American made. So y'all have a good day, folks. Bye-bye.